because I forgot to record a lot of stuff yesterday. We were playing some Madden 20, yeah, and we're playing franchise as the Saints. Yeah, so far I am undefeated. I went against the Chargers last game, and my first game was against the Vikings. And as you can see on top, our schedule says that we're versing the New York Jets this week. So yeah, we're gonna start our weekly training for this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get started.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of it, all right? So let's get at it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Ready! Yellow weighty, yellow weighty!
Okay.
Ready, attack!
Perfect. Just gotta practice countering blitz.
Ready, attack!
Let's go. That's
Ready! 5-8,
this is our
5-8!
third one.
Ready, attack!
That's my bad.
Ready! 95, 56! Ready, attack!
Alright,
Set! 95,
Next.
56! 95, 56! Set!
oh, I pump fake. Oh my.
Ready! Yellow weighty! Ready, attack!
Yeah, we're gonna retry that.
Ready! Yellow weighty! Ready, attack! Ready! 5-9! Ready, attack! Ready! Yellow weighty! Yellow weighty! Set!
Perfect. Alright,
Ready! Yellow weighty! Yellow weighty! Ready, attack!
let's go. I will
Ready!
aim.
280! Set up!
That would have been a touchdown all day.
Ready! 5-8!
I lost the
5-8,
temper
ready,
here.
attack!
Got you on the run. Okay.
Ready!
Now this
95,
is like
56.
actual.
Ready, attack!
Okay. Okay, there's one.
Set! Ready, attack!
There's two.
Ready! Yellow weighty! Ready, attack!
Catch it on the run. Perfect. There's three.
Ready! Yellow, ready, attack!
Okay. I'll take one.
Ready! 5-9! Set!
Oh, why'd you?
Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep
Ready.
moving in the
Yellow
right
weighty,
direction,
yellow weighty.
we're gonna be just fine.
Ready, attack!
Perfect.
Ready! Yellow weighty! Yellow weighty! Ready, attack!
Oof.
Ready! Blue weighty! Ready, attack!
Let's go. Okay.
Ready? 5-8,
This is the
5-8.
last one.
Set. Listen.
Okay. Let's go.
Ready. 95-56. Listen.
Okay, so I can't let him go first.
Set.
Okay.
95-56. 95-56. Set up.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's no touchdown.
Ready. Yellow lady. Listen.
I couldn't move past that person. Oh.
Ready. Yellow lady. Ready. Set.
Okay, let's go. I'll take it. That will be a
Ready.
loss,
5-9.
which is very helpful.
Ready. Set.
Okay, even more of a loss.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Listen.
Okay. We've got one more. We got this.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Listen.
Let's go. Okay. Now I gotta do that one more
Ready.
time.
Blue lady. Set.
Perfect.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. Listen.
Okay. Good job. At least we got him down.
Ready. 95-56. Listen.
Woo! I don't want to take that hit.
Set. 95-56. 95-56.
We have to prevent it.
Listen.
Let's go. Perfect. Okay, let's do this. We're in a game now. Time to play like champs. We are 2 for no. We haven't lost a single game yet. Okay, hold on. We gotta just upgrade players. Alright, let's go Speed Rusher. Perfect.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put this player in your...
Okay. Right here. Okay, yeah, we gotta get him. Run stopper right here. Hey, let's play the game now. We're playing full game, 60-minute experience. Oh, it's actually more like 32, but who cares? Hey, we're gonna get. Yeah, let's get him. No, not home. Yeah. Perfect. Alright. We playing against the Jets in New York. Welcome to New York. There's Patrick Mahomes. Let's do this. Oh no, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, favorable matchup. He's probably going to beat him. He's definitely going to beat him. He's okay, yeah, we got that.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football.
Okay,
From the
we're in
stadium that
MetLife.
hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East
Let's
Rutherford.
play.
Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets. This will
Yeah.
be taken to the back of the end zone.
Okay,
And the
good run,
decision
good
to come
run, good
out
run.
is going
Let's
to
go.
cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints getting set to take over, and they will be led out by the all-time leading passer in NFL history in his 19th year now in the NFL, Drew
Let's
Brees.
go, here, yeah.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Oh, they got,
Not sweetheart.
That's going to be a little scary. There's
Throwing on first down is Breeze.
catch it.
And nearly picked off there.
Okay, I
Almost
should have read that way
intercepted.
better.
Instead, second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Breakaway
That's
for
a
Michael
touchdown.
Thomas.
Let's go.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Let's play.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
It's perfect.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The graphics in the game are like really good.
This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it with Bell.
Okay. We held them for a bit.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Sherrills. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Nice.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Ready?
Now Breeze on the bootleg. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
Accurate.
There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
Let's go.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And And a Saint touchdown.
Let's go.
The pass receiver
Oh,
turned
they're
into a
doing
runner,
a
then he turned into a
booster.
fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description.
they're under
Although
review.
for the offense, they're not too
Oh.
happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Oh, that's going to be turned over. Yep.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball. Yeah.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is
The
reversed.
New York offense
Yep.
taking over for their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 38, Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy
Yeah,
plays
let's go,
very
man.
often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
To throw is Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon.
Yep.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Yep.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20.
We're going to play 2 games each day, so we'll
The
get like 2
Saints
games.
offense on
2
the field,
practices.
ready to get their
Oh, no, I
drive
called a
started.
timeout.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Right.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, remember,
The tight end
don't do
Josh
that.
Hill was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Breeze looking long for Thomas, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, we're about to do
So
Texas
back-to-back
Tech.
incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Catch it.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Oh,
A
get
big-time
broken.
play there for New Orleans.
That's a first.
49 yards. How about
I'll
this
take
first
those
quarter for them
49
throwing
yards.
the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Catch on the run.
Now a throw to the end zone on
He could've
first
caught
down,
that.
but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. He gets it to Thomas.
Okay, perfect.
And that's going to be another
I'll
first
take it.
down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Underneath to Allen.
Oh yeah,
This will
that's
be
right.
a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to
I
the
do a
15.
shot, like, break it.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Breeze to throw again.
Catch it.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first
but that
quarter.
was a good
After
try.
1-7-0 on EA
I'll
Sports.
take a 32-yard. Okay, there we go.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively.
Okay, I'll take it.
Instead, it brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Returnable for Sherrills.
Okay.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Okay,
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that,
oh yeah, that's right. They play
because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Brees. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You gotta get this.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Oh, my gosh.
3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
And New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Right there, all day.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze.
Gotcha.
And his throw is
why you
incomplete.
got that
The
way?
Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Possession.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly.
Oh my God. Okay. We changed it up.
Looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here on these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Sherrill's on the return. 12 yards on the return that time.
Take it.
Teddy Bridgewater and the Saints set to take over. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Woo.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Okay, we got this.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. New York set to take the field.
Yeah, we're
These guys had a
man.
punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said,
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Go way back
Marcus
there, sir.
Davenport
Let's
able
go,
to run him
Marcus
down for a loss of
Davenport.
12 that time.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Off of play action, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Woohoo! Let's
Picked
go,
up by
Lattimore.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Interception.
He was looking for a new one there.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Yeah.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 42.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Catch it.
And it's going to be incomplete. He
Oh,
was able to
how
catch
was
it
that
there on the right
incomplete?
sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but... And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. That
That's a
goes
first.
for 15
I'll take that
yards
fake.
on the fake, a 1st down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief
Okay,
that,
let's
hey,
go,
we're
let's
going to
go.
get it done.
4 yards on that last
I'm going
completion, so
take
that
it to
sets up
Meredith, go
2nd and
top.
6.
Yeah.
Bridgewater again. He's going to go up top
Catch
for
it.
the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, come
Good
on.
effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the 2nd half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah,
They went
no.
with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Okay.
And Lutz's kick is good.
I'll take
And
that.
that'll
I'll
push
take
the
the 3
lead up to
points.
13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving
Oh,
for
so I
a
think I'm
while,
just gonna play
but
one
they couldn't
game
keep the momentum
per
going
stream.
enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Okay.
Morstead, the punter,
And
out to
it's
kick
kicked.
it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice
Okay,
return
let's
sets him
go.
up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there
That was
and move ahead again,
nasty.
guys. We can get this done.
Kind of
One good thing
nasty.
for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Darnold on 1st down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you?
Okay.
We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
Offense.
Let's go. That's not me. Accept.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and long, it's Darnold.
He had to make the play eventually.
Darnold, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They threw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
This is taken at about the 14.
Okay.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across.
Yeah. Teddy's got enough. Breeze, you're going in. Okay, that's it.
It's midfield.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be...
Yeah, he's going to lose yardage here.
Oh, I double.
As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Well, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Allen. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. Fighting to stay upright.
Let's go. Let's touch.
Touchdown.
I was starting it to him like 30 minutes.
Arnold there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Oh, no, there goes
Josh
Allen.
in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And the Jets have got it.
Okay.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Yeah.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Simeon, and he fires one that's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off by Eli Apple.
Go. Go.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Interception. And sink it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
We
After
got
the
this.
loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater.
Catch it.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Why is it all running?
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's got Burton here.
Oh, okay.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out.
Why is the kicker so weird? He's like,
a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Simeon. This one to Deontay Thompson, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. To throw is Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Tomlinson, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Simeon incomplete on 1st. Here's 2nd and 10 now. To the air again, Simeon. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
Now a play fake, and it's Simeon.
Oh, I could have played the ball. I should have caught it. And then kept on going.
You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
On the ball! On the ball!
One last throw here for Simeon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete.
Let's go.
Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next
20.
time. But as for
Look
today,
at our passing.
you guys were
That's how you
nails
know
out
we're
there.
truly good.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis,
Good
and all the
game.
hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on
ESPN. Okay, let's go. Good games. Traquan Smith, you know, just going. Yeah, I want to give some route running. Put him up there. Let's go. Yeah, change that. Okay, now we gotta get. Yes. Thank goodness. We gotta give him some more power. Yeah, that Christian Crample. Yeah, let's go with a better zone. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Okay, we will advance a week. Get ready, because it's time to get ready to play. But we're gonna do that in a, like, I don't know.
Use your practice squad to develop younger players that could eventually contribute in games.
Oh yeah, I have to cut people.
Easily see how many. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
I have to cut 21 players. Zach Wood, 36. Yes. Yes. I'll leave those people. We're not in Ted and Jin Jr. now. Yep. I know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all. Let's get like those, like, really. You all. Yeah. Great Taysom Hill, even though he's really good. Keep those. JT Gray, of course. We won't have to get you out. Will cap. He's capping himself. We need 13 players. His speed is really good. Okay, yes. We'll have to remove him. Yeah, remove him too. Yeah, he's only good for speed. Okay, we need to remove 10. Yeah. If they have like a really bad one, no, we'll keep him. Like if they have like a 50s, something like that. Yeah, let's get rid of him. Okay. Yeah, run block, that's kind of bad. Yeah, you too. One more. He's honestly really good. Teddy Bridge. Yes, him. Definitely him. Okay. Okay. Who do I want? I want some big, good people. Let's go wide receiver 1. sign as a free agent. Yes. Okay. That's a good one. Let's go on team. Adjust lineup. Who did I just get? Offense. Oh yeah, I got these two. Oh yeah, we got him a wide receiver 1. Yes. Put him. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, that's going to be the end of this stream, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and I'll see you in the next stream.